We are definitely feeling the effects now, the positive effects of the results of the cutting off of the evil spirit Lilith from my creations. I can feel the peace that had been realized now over my creations. And I can also feel on the other side of things, because they are segregated now, separated from those who belong to me, the hatred towards me of those who do not belong to me, those who have depended on the thinking of the evil spirit Lilith. And they are now being studied, being, I wouldn't say manipulated, but they are being reconnected with each other as parasites and now cannibalizing with each other. That is the truth of things. And it is a beautiful thing happening right now. The question that I had received from one of you, and I am putting this on video to manifest that which I had conveyed and conversed with you over and through my spirits, of saying that, and I wouldn't even consider it as your rebuttal towards me, so you wouldn't commit crimes against my spirit. But I will consider it as a question when you ask that you do watch Star Trek, and how come you do not consider that saying that goes, the needs of the many outweighs the need of the few? And my answer to that is because that is a complete defiance for what I do. Let that be for those who think as such, let them. But from my perspective, and I have made mention of this many times before, that even just one out of the billions would be left as mine, I will do what is best for that just one. That is it. And no one can argue with me about it, because this is my creations, it's my rules. Man, I have to keep saying that. And you have to understand that the reason I have to keep saying that is because I am right now facing all of the sinful, those who do not belong to me, those who are not meant to be here on my earth, whose consciousness are only the instruments of the fallen angels, students and pupils of the fallen angels who stole from me. You do not see any other creatures out there who would argue against me of what I needed to do for my creations, but humans, because of what they have stolen from me. And I'm not saying that I do not give knowledge to those who belong to me, but those who have stolen from me had used the knowledge they have taken from me against me. They thought that they can reason for themselves from their point of view without realizing they're nothing but walkers on my creations, breathers of my spirit of life, which is now poisonous to them. And I have said that before, that if there is only one left out of the billions, I would do what's best for that just one. And yes, I do have this sunburn because when I work, I stare at my sun in the same way you stare on your computer screen. When you work on your computer, I stare at my sun, the luminary, with my bare eyes. But I do try to protect my face from the sun burning my skin, because it's just a flesh. by the laws of my creations here with integrity. The flesh can be burnt by the sun a little bit, but it does regenerate my skin. But I use this. Like that. If you can see my sweat in there. And that is my answer directly to what you are trying to ask me. Be careful with your thoughts. Just because you're holding the ability to reason. In the same way, you have to be careful with what you utter. Just because you're holding the tongue of flesh and breath of life. And the other thing I needed to talk about, which I had relayed to you through my spirit, that the process is in that pace as we had previously seen it slow, because we need to study them. Many times I've repeated this as well, but nevertheless, during this new year of my creations, the 1st of April, we have increased the pace and the intensity by 10 times. From the previous pace, 10 times of that is now in effect. The new year of my creation is April 1st. And the mockery of the fallen angels, they have used the 1st of April as Fool's Day. Who's the fool now? And nevertheless, that is their problem, not ours. And then the next item that you asked about, but nevertheless, my entire creations know when the new year is. April. They always arrive for my creations when they need to refresh. They do feel, know that programming. I say programming because everything had been planned and laid out. And I have to end this video now because, you see, there are reprobates who are continuing their... It's annoying. They're serenading someone, but they go to that church right in front of my house and they kneel in front of lifeless images. Let me pause this again. Okay, let me continue. You have to understand that even though those fallen angels are not welcomed here on my earth anymore, they are in the furnace of fire burning. I'm extracting their spirit of life for recycling. I will not steal from them. Those who belong to them must join them in the furnace of fire. These flips, you know who they are, the Twantmos. And there are only a few of the Twantmos that I am converting for the sake of my Hudson, as he requested, my only love of my life, my Hudson. And there used to be 9, but I've lowered it down to 2 first. My new family I started, plus 1, the 3rd, because they're in layers, hierarchy. And that's my sister in flesh. All because of Hudson giving me that idea, you know. And I am supposed to resume that soon. Is it too loud still? I have to end my video now as well because my spirits here in the darkness of my place right now, they do not like these kind of things. Yes, darkness is still mine right now. I now have that connection with them. But being the maker of this existence, they follow me. And my spirit of light will be taking over in a bit as well. I'm listening. I'm ending this video now. Peace!